We were attacked, we were beaten, left bloody. I had a concussion. I thought I saw death. I thought I was going to die. But I think God Almighty kept me here for a reason.
So it's Black History Month. And I think that Black History Month maybe takes a special significance this year, given that the Black Caucus is the largest it's ever been in history. And so why do you think it's important to continue to celebrate Black History Month?
I think it is a must that we continue to celebrate, to observe, and let generation yet unborn understand and know that we must never, ever forget our history. If it hadn't been for people of another time, another period, we wouldn't be where we are today.
That's right. And that we can persevere and we can endure the current challenges, but it's up to us to step forward and to lead. We can't be passive, right? Black people never advance by passivism. We had to be active and engaged, and I think that that's important even in this time.
Not more than ever before.
That's right.
Well, we need to stay engaged and stay on the front line, speaking up and speaking out, and teaching another generation they too can make a contribution.
Yes. Even if their contribution's not in elected office, there's so much that we all can do. I began as a nurse. You began as an activist and as an organizer. Isn't that correct?
That's right. That's right. I watched television as a young child. I listened to the radio, and I had an opportunity to meet individuals like W.E.B. Du Bois when I was on Fisk University campus in Nashville.
Wow.
And to meet Rosa Parks when I was 17 and to meet Dr. King when I was 18. It changed my life. The teachers, the lawyers who defended us and got us out of jail. We were sitting in at a lunch counter or going on the Freedom Rides in 1961 or marching from Selma to Montgomery in 1965. So I said to young people over and over again, and it doesn't matter whether they're black or white, Latino, Asian American, Native American, that we all can do something.
That's right.
We all can make a contribution. When I was growing up, I saw the signs that said white men, colored men, white women, colored women, white waiting, colored waiting. And I would ask my mother, my father, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, why? They would say, that's the way it is. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in the way. But I heard Dr. King say, when you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, say something, do something.
Right.
And that's what I've been trying to do.
That's right.
And another generation of young, smart, just brilliant individuals like you are coming on the scene, and you're just doing it.
So many in my generation and the generation younger than me, Generation Z, sometimes feel disconnected from government, feel like they don't have a say, and so sometimes we have to almost beg people to vote, convince people to vote. But I feel like in your generation, especially during that period, the civil rights period, it was so clear the need for action and involvement with our government in fighting for rights, but then also just being engaged. Do you have thoughts on that difference?
Yes, I really do. The young people of my generation was so inspired and so motivated by seeing other young people following in the footsteps of Dr. King, Rosa Parks, and Roy Wilkins, Whitney Young, and James Farmer. And they read the literature, they watched the videos, so they too started sitting in, going on their freedom rides, started marching, and they're so close, they knew that teachers couldn't register to vote. From time to time, people were asked to count the number of bubbles on a bar of soap, the number of jelly beans in a jar, and they knew they had to do something, they had to say something. So they followed the teaching of Gandhi and the teaching of Dr. King, the way of peace, the way of love, the philosophy and the discipline of nonviolence
Yeah.
to help change America.
So what's it like living through Bloody Sunday to now serving in Congress?
Well, in March of 1965, when we were attempting to march from Selma
Yes.
to Montgomery, Alabama, on that day, crossing that bridge, we were attacked, we were beaten, left bloody. I had a concussion. I thought I saw death. I thought I was going to die. But I think God Almighty kept me here for a reason. A group of nuns took care of us at a local hospital. And I feel more than lucky. I feel very blessed that I survived. And to serve in the Congress now, and to see young leaders like yourself and others on the rise, it makes me feel good. So I feel more than lucky. I feel very blessed to see another generation of young people standing up,
Yeah.
pressing on. That's what we all must continue to do.
Yeah.
Please tell me, how does it feel to be the youngest black member, black woman to ever serve in the Congress?
I am still stunned by that fact, to be honest with you. When I started running, I had no idea of the historic significance of our win, but I knew that I had something to offer. And I think that that's what's been the thread among so many of the black leaders here in Congress, is that we knew deep down in our hearts that we had something to offer our communities at turbulent times like we live in now. And so to be the youngest is certainly an honor, but I look to the giants, people like you and Shirley Chisholm and Carol Mosley Braun and people in history who made such an impact, while recognizing that we do need to start thinking about bringing in a younger generation into this body. And so I do hope that one day soon that there's some younger women who join us here, and I look forward to serving with them. So do you have advice for young members or young leaders?
My advice is for young members, young leaders, just be yourself. You're smart, you're gifted, just go for it.
Yeah.
Be brave, be bold, be courageous, and sometimes you have to go with your gut and get in good trouble.
Yes. I love that concept of good trouble.
Well, I learned it from another generation. My mother and my grandparents and great-grandparents were always saying, don't get in trouble. But Dr. King inspired us to get in good trouble,
Yeah.
necessary trouble.